Blaze Rogers accompanying him, fighting out here Rhino's MMA, so gotta go. So Ben Comstock here coming off a unanimous decision loss, fighting out of Martinsville, Illinois here. So from what I was able to see in his last fight, he started very, very fast. We want to see here if his cardio's improved. So from what I also saw in the last fight, he had a lot of nice calf kicks that he'd like to use. Chris, you've seen Comstock here fight before, haven't you?
Actually, I have not seen him fight here before.
So, Zeke, I believe you were on this.
Yes, what I'll say, I was at the announcer's table the last time we saw him, and there's two things that I want to point out. Did he work on his cardio, and has he improved his striking? I saw a lot of back turn the last time he was out, so I want to see if him and his team have worked on that to improve.
Here's Trevor Sheldon. This is his debut for kickboxing.
Yeah, Chris, real quick here, tell us a little bit about Trevor Sheldon, because you training out of Perform X, so obviously he's a training partner of yours. So what have you guys been working on leading up to this fight?
I think the biggest thing is staying calm, but also attacking. Offense. The entire time. Our best defense is our offense. I'd like to see Trevor get his measurements in, get his angles, stay calm.
For three-minute rounds in the 155-pound weight division with your referee, Phil Wagner. Fighting out of the blue corner, representing Rhino's MMA with a kickboxing record of 0 wins and 1 loss. In the multicolored trunks from Martinsville, Illinois, Benjamin Comstock! Fighting out of the red corner, representing Performex and Indie Boxing and Grappling, making his kickboxing debut this evening, dressed in blue, trimmed in red and white, from Brownsburg, Indiana, Trevor Sheldon!
You see who's the crowd's favorite right here.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
Trevor looks calm.
Yeah, I like the way that he's gauging the range, utilizing his jab early. Oh, heavy low kick. Good check from Trevor. But to return to center.
Trevor forcing Comstock into the corner, landing a few good punches.
Yeah, good front kick from Comstock. Now we do want to see Comstock get off the ropes. Don't get stuck there.
And even with this being Sheldon's debut, you can definitely tell he's got a good boxing background here, using that jab like you mentioned earlier, Zeke,
yes,
to gauge the length.
Yeah, that inside thigh, man. Too many of those and you'll welt up. Slow the movement.
I'd like to see Comstock right here throwing some nice knee.
Yeah, amazing knee. Flush. You can see Comstock grimace.
Sheldon throwing a lot of different looks here at Comstock so far.
Absolutely. But even with that, Comstock is still coming forward. He is absorbing these strikes, but heavy low kick, heavy calf.
Yeah, and I think that's just the difference of, Comstock having one fight experience, this being Sheldon's debut. There's going to be a little bit of, probably nerves in there, just with it being the first time, but looking good so far.
Looks like Comstock took a little bit of a damage right there on the liver.
Comstock claimed that it was a groin shot. Referee says continue.
Yeah. And Comstock may be a little tired, but not by that flurry.
Great 1-2 combination by Sheldon there.
I'd like to see Comstock keep his hands up and use that jab to get inside and stay inside.
Absolutely.
Us shorter fighters got to stay inside on these longer guys.
Nice 1-2 by Comstock. Doing a good job of finding his way inside, with Sheldon having more length. Oh, big overhand right there.
Great jabs. I would like Trevor to continue to utilize that. Just missed with the inside kick.
Comstock does not like those liver shots.
He does not.
Oh, big right
Heavy
hand
right
from
hand.
Comstock.
You'd like to see
You can
Trevor.
tell that rocked Sheldon.
And that right hand over and over by Comstock.
Yeah, it is finding its home on Sheldon's chin. Oh, great lower leg kick there by Sheldon, though.
Yeah, you can tell he's in a little pain. Before it gets there, he's lifting his leg. That's a telltale sign.
Yeah, great round one there. Definitely hard to score.
Tyler, if you're Caleb right here and Trevor's shoulder, what do you think? What would you tell Trevor?
Well, what I would probably tell Trevor here is probably, you know, stick to our training, stick to what we worked on, use your length to your advantage. Obviously, Comstock is the shorter length fighter there, so you use that length to your advantage. He was doing it really well to start off the round with that jab, and towards the end round there, though, Comstock was able to find his way inside, land a few good straight rights, and so far we got a good one.
We do.
And Zeke, over here in Comstock, what do you think Blaze is telling him right now?
If I'm Blaze, I'm telling him, hey, that right hand is there. Trevor's not moving his head off the center line, and he's dropping his guard. So circle out, utilize that right hand, set it up with your front kick, and make him pay.
Referee having to tell Sheldon to get back to his corner to start the round. He is ready to go.
Don't make Phil have to make them feel the pain.
Good front kick.
Nice head kick.
Few big overhands from Comstock there.
Yes, and these are heavier strikes. He's a shorter fighter, lower center of gravity. Just missed with the head kick. Comstock was able to duck under. Now, for everybody watching at home, yes, he's catching those kicks on his forearms and his shoulders, but they are still heavy and they still hurt.
It's definitely still hurt to the forearm. I'd like to see Comstock right here do a little bit of feint and hit Trevor's body. Maybe try to wind down that cardio that he has that he's pushing.
Yeah, and he's pushing the pace. He's coming forward. He's throwing strikes.
From what I can see so far, it does look like Comstock's cardio has improved a bit. So, especially in his first fight, he came out throwing very fast and then unfortunately faded quickly. But so far, looks to be keeping the pace, landing some good shots. So, and like we've already mentioned too, Sheldon, for it being his first fight, looks very composed in there like he's done this before.
Yeah, absolutely. What I will say for both corners, each fighter has periods where they drop their hands. I want those fighters to utilize that. All right. Heavy head kick. Oh, he's hurt.
Sheldon coming in. You can tell that kick affected Comstock.
Comstock's a little hurt, a little wobbly.
Using that jab to get in.
Yeah.
Big switch kick.
I'd like to see a nice cross to the body right here.
You can hear the instruction in the corner from Caleb telling Sheldon to go to the liver.
Great front kick. Now, this is where Trevor can utilize his length. You can step off center, use the jab, set up your strikes in those moments of stalemate.
Oh, big head kick
Comstock
from
is
Sheldon.
hurt. Oh, my God.
Comstock.
Right hand. Phil breaks him up.
Comstock getting the standing 8 count. You can tell he is tired.
Yes.
Phil doing a great job of stepping in there and making sure he gives him an 8 count.
Yes.
Comstock make the 8 count. We go again.
Now, if I'm Caleb, I'm yelling from the corner, put the pace on. He's hurt. He hasn't had a chance to recover. Yes, he got a standing 8 count, but that's not sufficient enough.
Nice
Good
body
shot to the body.
Yeah. Oh, right
big
hand.
right hand.
Sends him to the canvas.
And then remember, like we said earlier, there is a 3 knockdown rule, so Sheldon only needs to get 1 more knockdown.
There
that
goes
is
the
the
bell.
end of the round.
Saved by the bell.
We didn't even know. What a great round. What a great round.
Yeah, I'll be honest, I didn't even hear the click.
Yeah, I didn't. I think everybody was locked in. It was a temporary lapse of judgment. If I am in Blaze's corner, or Comstock's corner, and I'm Blaze. I'm getting these breathing exercises in. You got to get him centered. You got to get him back to where his legs aren't wobbly and he can function properly within the round.
Yeah, it could be very well could be 1-1 going into this third round.
Absolutely.
I think, you know, depending on the judges, Comstock could have done enough to win that first round. Obviously, I would think you get that second round to Sheldon with the 2 knockdowns, but I would say we're 1-1 going into this third.
Absolutely. It appears to be a small amount of blood from Comstock's nose.
If I'm Comstock, I go for broke here.
Oh, absolutely.
Have to.
Right off the off the touch.
Fighters fight. You know, I would rather die on my shield. Okay.
Sheldon's looking to set up that switch kick or that head kick.
I'd like to see some level change.
Absolutely.
But with some
heavy right strike. For those that are watching that aren't familiar with,
we got a groin shot here. Unfortunate and also accidental, obviously.
Absolutely. For those that are watching that aren't participants of combat sports, you know, fighting off your back foot is extremely tiring. These professionals, these amateurs make it look good and easy, but it is not an easy feat. It's a very hard task, so we have to congratulate Comstock for being able to keep the intensity and the pace that he's keeping, especially with his last outing. So I'm impressed. I think that's something that they worked on.
His cardio certainly has improved.
Absolutely.
And this has been a high pace this entire time.
Absolutely. Action the entire time.
I will say what I'm surprised about is that Comstock in his first fight used a lot of calf kicks, and I haven't seen many of those in this one.
Maybe a couple of those calf kicks right now would slow Sheldon down.
Yeah.
Sheldon is looking for that switch kick.
Yeah. Great right hand to the body from Comstock. Oh, heavy body kick from Comstock.
Like to see something else after that, that inside leg kick from Sheldon.
Absolutely.
Sheldon looking to get the better.
Heavy, heavy left hand.
Comstock pops up immediately, currently getting the 8 count.
Yeah, what a good way to walk it off and get your legs back underneath you. And this has been fireworks since the beginning of the round.
That is now the 3rd knockdown for Sheldon, first of this round.
Yes.
Oh,
right hand.
Comstock with a big right hand of his own.
Man, anytime you see a fighter smile, that means it hurts. Oh, that's good. Right there in those exchanges, if I'm Blaze, I'm telling Comstock he has to keep his hands up. Trevor's exiting out, circling off, and throwing that high kick, and he's catching Comstock's hands down every time.
I'll be honest, if I'm Sheldon here, I'm letting Comstock come in, throw a quick flurry, because I know that it's probably not going to do anything to... big right hand. Second knockdown of the round.
Delayed reaction.
Again, just to reiterate, we do have a 3 knockdown rule. That is 2 for Sheldon in this round. Probably got about a minute or so left.
And that's
wow. Right to the jaw of Comstock.
Perfectly landed, perfectly timed. We got Trevor 1-0 in this promotion.
What a debut for Trevor Sheldon. And you can tell he'd been looking for that for the whole fight.
Yeah.
It finally lands.
Yeah.
We were talking about this all day. Sorry, Zeke, to cut you off. We were talking about this today about catching Comstock with that head kick, and there it goes right there.
Man, perfectly timed, perfectly placed. Like you said, he was looking for it the entire fight, and it finally landed. When it landed, he made it count, and that's the end of the round. That's the end of the fight. What a performance! What a debut! I'm impressed by both of these guys, especially Comstock. He improved on what we saw from him his last outing, and you know, his ceiling is his ceiling. I think he's going up.
Yeah, definitely improved from his last fight. He'll obviously take this and learn what he can from it. credit to him being able to, even though he obviously got knocked down a few times there, popping up immediately each time, meeting the 8 count. So
Ladies and gentlemen, at 2
even
minutes,
that head kick,
24
he popped up
seconds in the third
immediately.
and final round. Your winner, TKO due to the 3 knockdown rule, Trevor Sheldon!
You can see the hard work that Trevor's put in pay off.
Yeah.
You see the sign. You see it in his face.
Absolutely.
Congrats to both of you.
And you love seeing the respect between the 2 corners here.
That's what the sport's about, man.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
The majority of us here, obviously, in this MMA community, we know each other here.
Yeah.
For the most part here in Indiana. But well, Chris, the boys want to know, what do you think?
Man, I'm not shocked. I'm not shocked how he came out here. We